She walked in, and the whole room changed. Tongue pop, hair flip, boom. Alyssa Edwards didn't just join RuPaul's Drag Race, she stepped in and instantly became part of Drag Race legend, with a face that launched 1,000 memes, moves that could shut down a stage, and drama hotter than a Texas summer. Alyssa quickly became the queen fans loved, hated, and obsessed over. She wasn't here to blend in, she was here to make history. But behind the lashes and catchphrases lies a whirlwind of betrayal, redemption, and pure talent. This isn't just a drag queen's journey, it's a roller coaster. Buckle up, baby. The Alyssa Edwards experience starts now. Before we begin, I'm on my way to 2,000 subscribers, and I'd love for you to be part of the journey. If you love RuPaul's Drag Race, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update, a lip sync, or a behind-the-scenes moment. Long before the spotlight found her, Alyssa Edwards was Justin Dwayne Lee Johnson, a quiet dreamer from Mesquite, Texas, with big hair goals and even bigger talent. Raised in a lively Southern household with a loving but chaotic family dynamic, Justin learned early how to command attention, but it was never with volume, always with movement. Dance was his first love. He started taking classes as a kid, and it wasn't long before he was winning competitions and stealing the stage at every recital. Jazz, tap, ballet, you name it, he did it. The discipline of dance shaped him, sharpened him, and became his foundation. Thanks to his Uncle Bobby, who cheered him on at every performance, Justin never doubted his place on a stage. And when he stepped into heels for the first time, Alyssa Edwards was born, named after TV actress Alyssa Milano and his drag mother, Lachlan Edwards. By the time Drag Race came calling, Alyssa had already built a sparkling resume in the drag pageant circuit, and the stage was set for her to slay. When Alyssa Edwards strutted into the RuPaul's Drag Race workroom in Season 5, she didn't just enter the competition, she entered the chat of Drag Race history. Hair, high, eyes, locked, confidence, through the roof. Viewers instantly clocked her as someone who came not just to play, but to snatch wigs and leave a trail of glitter behind. But what fans didn't expect was that behind her bold persona was a bomb about to go off. Right out of the gate, the tea was piping hot. Alyssa's long-standing feud with fellow contestant Coco Montrese exploded on camera, setting the tone for one of the most iconic rivalries in Drag Race history. The two queens had once competed in the same pageant system, and when Alyssa was stripped of her Miss Gay America title and Coco was named the replacement, things got personal. You could cut the tension in that workroom with a knife. The drama didn't stop there. Alyssa's talking heads became instant classics. Half comedy, half chaos, and 100% meme material. From her infamous back rolls moment to her exaggerated expressions that had fans howling every week, she became the breakout personality of the season. Even when she wasn't trying to be funny, she was funny. And when she was trying, TV gold. Performance-wise, she was a powerhouse. Her background in dance showed every time she hit the stage, delivering high-energy performances with razor-sharp precision. But the judges didn't always know what to do with her. Her style? Unpredictable. Her makeup? Sometimes questionable. But her stage presence? Unmatched. Still, Drag Race isn't just about talent, it's about survival. And in a season filled with fierce competitors like Detox, Roxy Andrews, and eventual winner Jinx Monsoon, Alyssa had to claw her way through each challenge. Despite shining in several performances, including the unforgettable ballet challenge, she eventually landed in the bottom and was eliminated after a dramatic lip sync. But here's the gag. Even in elimination, Alyssa Edwards won. She walked out of that competition with more fans, more buzz, and more meme material than half the finalists. Season 5 may not have given her a crown, but it gave her a legacy. When Alyssa Edwards returned for RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 2, it wasn't just a comeback, it was a full-blown resurrection. The stakes were higher, the queens were sharper, and Alyssa, she was ready to remind everyone exactly why she had become a fan favorite. This time she wasn't just the drama, she was the heart. From the moment she walked back into the workroom, serving body, mug, and confidence, there was a shift in energy. Alyssa came polished, focused, and armed with a new mantra. Let the haters hate, and let the queens lip sync for their legacy. And honey, she did that. Early on, Alyssa proved she wasn't here to play cute. She delivered jaw-dropping performances and comedy that came as effortlessly as her hair flips. Her Snatch Game impersonation of Joan Crawford, equal parts unhinged and unforgettable. But it was during the lip syncs that she reminded everyone, when it comes to performance, Alyssa devours. Her Shut Up and Drive showdown against Tatiana is still ranked as one of the greatest lip syncs in Drag Race history. 2 queens, 2 assassins, 1 stage, and a double win that had the fandom in flames. But with greatness comes jealousy, and Alyssa quickly found herself in the middle of some serious workroom shade. The main source? Fifi O'Hara. Fifi accused Alyssa of coasting on personality and stealing the spotlight with her antics. Alyssa, always unbothered and never pressed, handled the tension with a mix of confused stares and hilarious one-liners. While Fifi was scheming, Alyssa was glowing, and audiences noticed. The drama boiled over when Alyssa was eliminated by her fellow queens in a shocking twist. Fans erupted, social media exploded with outrage, calling foul and demanding her return. And in true Drag Race fashion, Mama Ru listened. Alyssa was brought back, sending shockwaves through the competition. Her return felt like a reality TV miracle, a second chance. Though she didn't make it to the finale, Alyssa walked out of All Stars 2 as more than just a queen. She left as a legend. She proved she wasn't just a funny face or a dancing diva. She had heart, depth, and staying power. Redemption, achieved, reputation, reinforced. Alyssa didn't need the crown. She was the crown. By the time RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars rolled around, Alyssa Edwards wasn't just a returning queen. She was a certified drag icon. Fans across the world already knew her face, her moves, her expressions, and her legacy. But Alyssa wanted more than fame. She wanted to prove she could take on the best of the best and win. Global All-Stars brought together elite queens from every corner of the franchise, from the UK to Canada, Down Under, and beyond. It was the Olympics of drag, and Alyssa arrived like Team USA in full force. This time, she had experience, fans, and a whole arsenal of killer looks and next-level performances. From the very first challenge, Alyssa came in swinging, serving polished runways, knockout choreography, and surprisingly heartfelt vulnerability in the confessional chair. It wasn't just about being funny or fierce anymore. This was Alyssa showing growth. Her competitors saw it. The judges saw it. The world saw it. And the drama? Oh baby, it followed. Alyssa clashed with queens who thought her fame gave her an unfair advantage, but she held her ground. "Don't be mad at the sparkle," she said in one now viral moment. "Just polish your own." As the competition heated up, so did the pressure, and Alyssa rose with it. Challenge after challenge, she slayed with a perfect balance of heart and hilarity. By the finale, she stood among the top, shimmering in rhinestones and confidence. And when RuPaul called her name as the winner, it was a full circle moment. After years of being underestimated, side-eyed, and voted off too soon, Alyssa Edwards finally had her crown. Not just for one country, but for the world. After Drag Race, Alyssa Edwards didn't just gain followers, she gained a cult. Her fans weren't casual. They were ride or die. Social media exploded with GIFs, memes, and stan accounts dedicated to her every eye twitch, wig reveal, and one-liner. Alyssa's Secret, her YouTube series, became a viral hit, giving fans the behind-the-scenes chaos they craved. It was less of a show, more of a cultural movement. Fans couldn't get enough of her unique mix of delusion, charm, and pure Texas sass. But the higher the lashes, the louder the critics. Some queens accused her of being all character, no substance. Others said she leaned too hard on her Drag Race fame and didn't evolve enough post-show. Alyssa? She paid them dust. "I'm not a drag queen," she clapped back in one interview. "I'm a drag experience." Online trolls came and went, but her loyal fanbase always showed up, at gigs, at meet and greets, and in the comments defending her name like it was their full-time job. And let's be real, part of Alyssa's magic is that she never let the hate change her. She stayed extra. She stayed bold. She stayed Alyssa. The fame even brought unexpected gigs, from fashion campaigns to music videos, and even an appearance on America's Got Talent. She was no longer just a drag queen, she was a mainstream personality. Love her or hate her, Alyssa Edwards became a brand. And baby, business was booming. Once the cameras stopped rolling, Alyssa Edwards didn't slow down. She leveled up. She turned her side hustle into an empire with the Beyond Belief Dance Company, a studio in her hometown of Mesquite, Texas. There, she traded the spotlight for the mirrorball floor, mentoring kids with the same passion and precision that once drove her drag. Her Netflix docuseries, Dancing Queen, gave the world a raw, unfiltered look at Justin Johnson, the man behind the glam. It wasn't about lip syncs or shade anymore, it was about legacy. Alyssa became more than a performer. She became a mentor, a mogul, and a mother figure to a new generation of dreamers. She proved that drag wasn't just entertainment, it could be transformative, powerful, and deeply personal. What's even more iconic, she did it all without changing who she was. Alyssa stayed messy, hilarious, dramatic, and heartfelt, because that's what made her real. She inspired young queens to embrace their quirks and showed the world that being over the top isn't a flaw. It's a gift. Alyssa Edwards didn't just leave a mark on Drag Race, she left a mark on pop culture, on dance, on queer storytelling, and on everyone who ever felt a little too much. She's proof that being too loud, too dramatic, too much is sometimes exactly what the world needs. And let's be real, drag would never be the same without her.